A small coin can sometimes tell a much bigger story than its size suggests, and the South Africa 1/2 cent 1964 is a perfect example. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary bronze coin that many people might overlook or even leave forgotten inside an old collection. But collectors know that some of the most fascinating discoveries begin with coins that seem completely ordinary. The 1964 South Africa 1/2 cent represents a unique period in the country's history and continues to attract attention from coin enthusiasts around the world. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, this little coin has details that make it far more interesting than most people realize. The South Africa 1/2 cent 1964 was produced during a time when the country still used the pre-decimal monetary system. Half-cent coins were designed for everyday transactions and were once a common part of daily life. Millions of people used them to buy small items, receive change, or complete purchases that required exact amounts. Today, however, these coins have disappeared from circulation, making surviving examples an important reminder of a different era. Every scratch, mark, and sign of wear tells a story about the many hands through which the coin may have passed over the decades. The obverse of the coin features the national coat of arms that represented South Africa during that period. The detailed engraving reflects the craftsmanship of the mint and showcases the artistic style used on South African coinage in the mid-20th century. Around the design, the inscriptions identify the nation in both English and Afrikaans, highlighting the country's bilingual heritage. These design elements make the coin instantly recognizable to collectors who specialize in African coins or historical currency. Turning the coin over reveals its attractive reverse design with the denomination clearly displayed. Although simple in appearance, the lettering and decorative elements were carefully balanced to create a practical yet elegant circulating coin. The bronze composition gives the coin a warm brown color that gradually develops a natural patina over time. Many collectors actually appreciate this aging process because it adds character and authenticity to genuine vintage coins. One of the reasons collectors search for the 1964 issue is its historical significance. Coins are more than just money. They are historical documents made of metal. They preserve information about governments, economies, and national identity. Holding this small coin is like holding a tiny piece of South African history from more than 60 years ago. It reminds us of how everyday life once looked and how currencies have changed over time. Condition plays a major role in determining the desirability of any collectible coin. A heavily circulated example usually shows smooth surfaces, faded details, and numerous contact marks. On the other hand, coins preserved in uncirculated condition often display sharp details, original mint luster, and minimal signs of handling. Even small differences in preservation can significantly affect collector interest. This is why experienced collectors carefully examine every detail before adding a coin to their collections. Another exciting aspect is the possibility of finding rare varieties or minting errors. While most 1964 South Africa 1/2 cent coins are standard issues, unusual striking errors, off-center designs, double strikes, die cracks, or other mint mistakes can attract much greater attention. Error coins are often sought after because they were produced unintentionally, making them much scarcer than normal examples. Whenever collectors inspect old coins, they always look closely for unusual characteristics that could make a coin stand out from the rest. Proper storage is essential for preserving collectible coins. Experts recommend handling coins only by their edges and avoiding unnecessary cleaning. Cleaning may seem like a good idea, but it can permanently damage the original surfaces and reduce collector value. Instead, coins should be stored in protective holders or albums that shield them from moisture, dust, and fingerprints. A well-preserved coin has a much better chance of maintaining its appeal for future generations. Interest in South African coins has grown steadily among international collectors. As more people discover the rich history of African numismatics, coins like the 1964 1/2 cent continue to receive attention at auctions, coin shows, and online marketplaces. Collectors appreciate not only their historical background but also their affordability, making them an excellent starting point for those building a collection of world coins. Many people inherit old coin collections from parents or grandparents without realizing what they contain. A small bronze coin tucked away inside an envelope or box could become the beginning of a lifelong interest in numismatics. Taking the time to identify dates, mint marks, and varieties often leads to fascinating discoveries. Even if a coin is not especially rare, its connection to history and family memories can make it priceless to its owner. The South Africa 1/2 cent 1964 remains a wonderful reminder that every coin has a story waiting to be discovered. Its design, history, craftsmanship, and connection to everyday life make it much more than a simple piece of currency. Collectors continue searching for well-preserved examples, hoping to find coins with exceptional quality or unusual minting characteristics that make them stand out. Every collection benefits from coins that reflect important moments in history, and this issue certainly deserves its place among them. Some collectors dream of finding a truly extraordinary example hidden among ordinary coins, believing that one remarkable discovery could completely change everything they know about a collection. Stories of rare coins selling for astonishing prices continue to inspire people to check old jars, inherited collections, and forgotten albums with renewed excitement. While most South Africa 1/2 cent 1964 coins trade for modest amounts depending on their condition and rarity, the excitement of the search is what keeps the hobby alive. And imagine if one day an exceptionally rare, one-of-a-kind specimen with an extraordinary history, unique mint error, and unmatched provenance captured worldwide attention and achieved an unbelievable auction result of $8.25 million.